Everyone, welcome to Race Print. This is LozCon episode. We say this is episode 3 or episode 4? 3. Legs, skirt, whatever. Anyway, horseshoes today. So these are Mark's horseshoes, and we've currently got his video up on the screen, and we're bumbling our way through it. We're now on a location shot of balmy Mallorca, Barbados, somewhere like that. It feels that hot. So I think it's going to be fun doing the glue today. Yeah, horseshoes, and if we're lucky, we'll do the utility arms. Yeah, before the layer instructions that Mark's put on there, and it doesn't mention that bit. So you think this should be on the back. This should be the bit that's silver, that where it attaches to the leg. But the question is, does this go on the leg or on the back of the horseshoe? That's what we're trying to find out now.
As you can see here, Andy's aiming the second piece because that's the bit with all the holes in it, so it's actually easier to join it then to this piece.
Use that seat in there as well. What's that? Just lining it up.
Yeah, I'm just getting them ready for you. So you've got enough.
Still need to pull the action. Good news is, still lining up. I see, it's the plastic just naturally trying to bend.
And one day we'll get Andy to wear an actual Droids t-shirt. So yeah, we'll get this one clamped up, leave it to go off for a second. You might be slightly out of alignment on that side. And then we'll come back to you after we've done a few more layers, or if we find something interesting that's caused us pain.
Right, we've got one shoulder hub, horseshoe done, shoulder hubs, horseshoes, let's get it the right way around. One horseshoe done, might need a bit of sanding to even it out, but it's looking good so far. So one down, one to go. We've got the first one built. We've got the first one built. We're now doing the second one. Something to point out is that if I just lay all the pieces up like that, mirrored. So buttons, hydraulic thing there. So when you're putting the pieces back, when you're putting the pieces together, you should start layering them up, and that helps have the other one nearby. As you layer them up, you know that your buttons should be on the right or on the left. Simples. After we spent the last 10 minutes working it out.
I had it figured out.
Right, so we're on layer 4. As you can see, we're clamping it everywhere, just trying to hold it in place. I need to put the glue around this edge, and then too far in, and then it's that bit, and that'll be the second one done, bar the skinning. We're probably going to end up doing the skinning on the day. Right, so we've done the horseshoes, well, apart from the skinning, and we're now looking at the utility arm boxes. We're using the resin utility arms from DJ. And we now have a nice puzzle to put together.
I've got instructions.
We just need to find the instructions. Right. So this is step 1, which is creating an L shape effectively. Putting stuff here today.
I'm watching paint dry.
So we need to repeat this 4 times.
Yeah. Just using this square basically to get it flat. And I can run another bead on the other side. Then leave that one to set.
And then we'll repeat this 3 more times. Right, so those 4 have been done, and we're now just zoom out. We're now just lining up these sections. So top or bottom, middle. Sorry, top or bottom, middle, and then the bearings will go in these holes here. Hopefully we've got enough bearings. So we just had a really long discussion about the fact we nearly made an error, but it turns out we hadn't made an error. So let's see if we can explain this. These pieces here, as we said before, the bearing sits in there. That if I flip it over and line it up, you can see it's very, very slightly indented, so the bearing just sits nicely in there. Now the question is, are these supposed to be mirrored, or are they cut, or are they glued the same? Turns out they're glued the same. But then the next question is, which side of the plastic are they glued on? Because it's a case of which way around do R2's arms open. So, and I now have it the right way round. So the top arm opens out that way, which means the bottom arm opens out that way. Bearing goes through there, bearing goes there, so that's correct. And then that sits on top with the other bearing there. Very hard to show like this, but trust us, we've sat here and worked it out.
But I guess the key part is, check it, double check it, because before you glue this, these bits have to be on the inside of the top and bottom of the utility arm frame, because the bits we made previously sit in these kind of bits that are left over to separate the layers. So check it, double check it, and then triple check it against an image just to make sure you've got it right, because once that's joined and set and gone off, you're probably not going to get them apart.
So let's put it this way. I'm 90% sure we've got it right. John's 100% sure we got it right. We'll see. Right, we've got those 2 pieces built. And yeah, we don't think the bearings we've got will fit. Those are the right style of bearings. But the outside diameter on the actual bearing size is slightly too big. We could conceivably draw the hole out slightly more, but we'll see.
Hang on, so that way around.
As we said that we were making sure we didn't screw this up and dry fitting it, we know that these bits are right. the flange bearing should sit
You just
in
aligned
there.
it wrong.
Apparently I just aligned it wrong. But and then another flange bearing sits through there. I've just tried gluing that piece together and it was massively unaligned, disaligned.
Yeah, it was just your alignment. I can align it and it works fine.
Yeah, but how much is it poking out on the curve?
It's not all.
Because that's what I was trying to get correct, is that the curves are all...
No, I'll get the holes correct. We can sand the rest. This is the discussions me and Andy have while building. In fact, I can't see through that hole. That one. Clamp this.
Clamping.
Just want to get them soft fitted. So when that's set, we can just drop it in and we can loosen it if we need to.
So we've made a bit of a cock up. So the 100% right was 100% wrong. Those should be the other way around. We've got them pushing. We've got them pushing down. Yeah, we've got them pushing down. We need them pushing up. And even if I do that, it's mirrored, isn't it? So we have a plan.
Well, we have a couple.
We have a couple of plans. The first one being Frank's instructions say that he just uses a quarter mil shaft. Sorry. We'll just use a nut and bolt. There should be enough of a clearance here that we shouldn't interfere with the other arm. From memory, just pop that in now. The other thing we notice is there's nowhere for those to go. So let's just put those in like that. So this is how they look. So if we put a nut here, or even a nut on this side, it doesn't matter, but and a flathead screw here going through, that won't interfere with that. Bear in mind the skin's across here that's cut to the shape of this arm anyway, so you wouldn't see all this, and the same on this side, and then you've got the spacers here. The other plan, I'll let John explain because I got lost.
Two.
Right.
One is we just hold them in with a piece of styrene. We can cut a couple of small bits of styrene to go inside and stick a very flat piece because there is space either side of this frame on the body.
Which
the other
is,
one,
point it out now. So those bits, it creates a bit of height away from the frame itself.
and the other one is just to stick a small bead of epoxy glue just around the edge to rest and hold the outside of the bearings. The bearings are then non-removable, but the tube would be.
So we might have mucked up, but we have a plan.
As you can see, that's all clamped up now. We're just waiting for that to go off, and that's going to be us done for the day. So this is probably the last time we're going to get anything done before the event. So we've got the utility arm box done, we've got the frame done, we've got the skirt done, centre wheel done, shoulder hubs, legs are being done by Chris, and the horseshoes are done. None of it is skinned, so the plan for the day is to skin, do the ankles on the legs, because I'm not sure Chris will get a chance, and then we're going to be working on filling and sanding and getting it all ready for paint. By the end of the day, we just want it ready for priming. Loz himself might be, I don't know what he's doing with the painting, because he used a company to paint his dome, so maybe he'll go to them again, but as long as the droid's in one piece but can be disassembled for painting, we're good. So yeah, I guess we'll see you all at LozCon if you're coming, and hopefully we'll have a good builder's mate and help a fellow guy out. with a droid he never got to build.
Sorry, you're just staring pretty intently at that. It's just
Yeah, I was just checking it was flat.
It's glued now, so it's too late.
Yeah.
Right. So, see you at LozCon.
Skinning.
Skinning at LozCon. Weird conversations. All right. See you guys soon.
Catch you later.